Welcome to episode 343 of Flight
Football.
and Anything Else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Way better than most. Maybe there's a few people that are doing better today.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that the loyal person, the loyal viewer was on time because that was probably our best timed start
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
I mean, it was,
no doubt.
you pushed the button, go live, and everything worked in order. So,
That's
hallelujah.
There we go, Nate.
I'm waiting, motherfucker. So Nate is here. We got a couple donations tonight. Nate said he had a couple more. I was going to have him on the pod tonight, but then I have a kind of hectic day tomorrow due to PTO
Yeah.
and pulling a guy of mine into the warehouse. And Liz is in Gaylord till tomorrow. And I'm like, if I get Nate over here, I could end up drinking like a 15-year-old at a kegger that his party left. So that's why we didn't.
I'm just going to leave that on there the whole time, Liz, if that's okay.
Oh, happy birthday, Dave. Yeah, but I was getting to that, Liz. You had to spoil it. So I didn't want to, because if I didn't have as busy a day tomorrow, it wouldn't be as big a deal.
Right.
But I thought discretion was a better part of valor. So
There you go.
That's why, Nate, didn't forget about you. You're welcome. And maybe those donations will be drank by the time we invite you.
Thanks, Nate.
And that'll be our loss. But anyway, yes, Dave is 54.
6.
Oh, I sold you short.
You did.
I thought I was a little bit older, so I'm not even 3 years older than you then.
Nope.
So
Nope.
anyway, so happy 56th to Dave.
Thank you.
I still have the Pink Whitney from my 55th, I think it was, in the freezer that Grandpa Blackhawk gave to us. But Dave said no Pink Whitney, so
No,
she
no
still
Pink.
sits in the freezer.
I've still got mental scars from that evening because I had to finish the pod all by myself because I'm like,
oh yeah, that was
Mike, you wanna finish? Oh hell, I'll do it.
oh yeah, that was a rough one. But so anyway, happy birthday. Did you do anything exciting today?
Nothing terribly exciting. No. It was I had a job interview, but I'm not going to go into depth on that, but that might pan out pretty well. And then no, I spent the day with my dad and did go into the pool and took a 30-minute nap on the hammock. I think you came over to get the second tasting. I might have been on the hammock in that one.
I don't think it was only one vehicle, and it was a truck, and I almost walked in, but then Shelley.
No, because Kim and Addie had the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, see, look at Nate. I was looking out for you even though I didn't even notice it. Yeah, I wouldn't want you mixing alcohol with your meds. Anyway, first tasting is a donation, a little bit out of season maybe, but this is a donation by Ketchup listener, many-time donator, Josh Windy. I've had this probably for a month. He said he had it for probably a month. It is Winter Hush, a rustic lager from Headlands Brewery, a microbrewery in Lafayette, California. 5.6 ABVs. IBUs not marked. And it almost looks like, if you read the description and everything, it almost looks like it would be a Christmas time beer.
Yeah.
Well, hell, it's Winter Hush. But people celebrate Christmas in July. Why, I don't know. But so
they do?
This is our tasting of Christmas in July.
Okay.
So
I was just trying to think of where that. I have no idea where that town in California is, but maybe it's in the Sierra Nevadas or something like that. I don't know. Barley hops. Oh, they got those New Zealand hops. This is bougie beer.
Clearly, because for us, we actually had a pretty solid crowd to start the pod. So clearly there was a number of people that said, whoops, I'm on the wrong spot.
It was like, went from 2 to 6 to, then to something else. No, I almost had another
I see that.
explosion. What is going on? Maybe it's my birthday and even the beer's excited. All right, here we go. Get your mind out of the gutter on that one, Mike. All right. There we go. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a rustic lager. That, like I said, that would actually be good. Maybe outside on a bonfire, a little snow in the,
Yeah.
Fire going strong. Everybody's bundled up.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if it's got a little coriander or some type of a, they have those winter warmers. If that's the winter warmer type of a.
Well, I'm not even going to try to read that font.
No, I don't see it right now.
But anyway, before we go any further.
Not on my birthday.
We were rolling last week, David.
Oh, we were. Oh God, what did we do?
Well, first of all, when we were talking tennis, when I was watching the real small courts,
Yeah.
and there was no announcers and like 10 fans, and all you heard was, I said, how many courts are at Roland Garros? And you looked it up and said 12 or 18 or whatever the total
I thought it was 18. Yeah.
Well, and I didn't even know, loyal listener.
Oh, that's French.
Yeah,
that's at the French
Jake's
Open.
About, Roland Garros is the French Open. So I kind of just intermingled two of the majors in tennis with Roland Garros and Wimbledon. That was one. Number two, obviously, it's not the 50th year for Jaws. That was last year, and we actually talked about it on the pod last year. This would be 51 years. Because when we pre-potted with this from Grandpa Blackhawk, I said maybe it's the 50th year and that's why it's out, but it's the 51st year. And last but not least, the group that really cleans the Civic Center, Grandpa Blackhawk pointed this out, isn't Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it's Jehovah's Witness.
Ah.
Now, I'm not saying Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints doesn't clean stuff.
They're just saying, but that wasn't the group.
Yeah, the Jehovah's Witness is the group that they would go into the Civic Center like 3 days before they needed it, clean it all up. They would do their event. And then when their event was done, they'd clean it all up. And my mom used to say it was the cleanest the building ever looked.
Yeah. And that was in response to me talking about the Japanese at the World Cup.
Correct.
Every not patron, but every guest, every ticket holder that's supporting Japan comes in with a garbage bag, fills it up when they're done.
Right.
Crazy.
And
wacky.
Fish would appreciate that because as a section lead at Dow Diamond, he doesn't have to do it if people take care of their shit.
Hell yeah.
There's not a lot going on in the first segment, so that's why we're all kind of all over the place. A little bit of brush with greatness last night.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the Loons game last night, and Fish points out to me, says, "Hey, that's
you've been to a couple Loons games already. I mean,
I think this is my third.
Yeah, nice.
Last night I flew solo.
Oh,
I'm pretty proud of myself. No IPAs, and stuck to 3.
You are doing some.
I was almost an adult. I mean, it probably didn't need the third one, but it was like, all right.
You are doing some serious adulting lately.
Well, but I was left with no choice. Nick was working, Liz is out of town, so nobody could bail me out. So it's like, all right, I got to fucking focus. But anyway.
So proud of you, my Mike. He's growing up.
So towards the end of the game, Fish pointed out that's Chris Archer. So I right near the end, I went up to him. He was just standing by the table. I said, "Hey, I know you're working," because he's a some type of scout for the Dodgers player development.
Yeah,
at the minor league level. And I said, "Hey, I know you're working, so not to bother you, but lifelong Red Sox fan. I just wanted to say I hated your guts."
Did you really?
When he laughed, kind of like maybe not quite as hard as you just did, but. He said, "Well, why'd you hate me? I didn't do good against Red Sox." I said, "You sure did. The outings that I watched, and there seemed to always be some bad blood." And he said, "David Price and David Ortiz hated each other."
Oh,
okay. And Price, who did pitch for the Red Sox at one time, was on the Rays at that time. So Price probably told Archer, because Archer, you wouldn't guess by the size of him, he could bring it 95, 96. And, 30 years ago, 96 was the benchmark. Yeah. Not everybody was throwing 105 like them is.
Right.
But, geez, Mike, I could have gone with you. Well, Like I say, it was a spur of the moment because I had 25,000 steps in on an off day. And I was like, everybody's home. I'm bored out of my mind.
Just decided to go.
Fuck it, I'm going to the Loons game.
There you go.
Loons won. They held on to. I told Liz, I said, I'm leaving after the 8th inning unless the Dragons make it close. It was 4-0. Lo and behold, they fucking scored 2 in the 8th. I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't leave now. But, so anyway,
right.
So we're a little banter back and forth.
Sure.
I don't know. Is that a brush with greatness? I guess it depends on. I mean, he's more famous than you and I.
Well, sure.
I mean, it wouldn't be like being invited to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's wedding or nothing, but
that's the kind of interaction that I would prefer.
Nate had 15 steps in. Don't hear me, man.
But anymore, and I was really never one to just, bully my way up to the front of the line and hey, and just to get a quick picture and maybe a quick sign ball or something like that, and say, oh, he touched my hand, kind of a thing. But if you could get into a conversation like that guy's going to remember you, and probably based on what you told him, he's probably going to go back and tell somebody else. There's this guy that came up to me.
That I don't know, but
that's great. That's a great interaction.
I wouldn't have bothered him had he been busy, but literally I was at a cast iron or wrought iron or whatever table.
Yeah.
And he was literally at another table that was maybe a foot,
right,
like a foot that way.
Yeah.
And there was nobody around him. He wasn't busy. He was just kind of like leaning over. And then I said, because I had to admit, and he got a kick out of it, because we actually went, before that conversation, we walked into the bathroom together, and I held the door open.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
And I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said that I thought that was you, but I did have to Google it just to see I said, what is Chris Archer doing now? And then when it said he's a player development for the Los Angeles Dodgers, I said, well, what are the odds?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yes, he's a real nice guy. And then some guy whose kid must be on the Loons came up and thanked Chris Archer for working with him and everything. And I felt like saying, hey, dude, this is our time. You get behind me and wait.
Right.
But anyway, I didn't.
I'm on the clock here.
All right. What have you been watching, Dave?
Just Friends and Neighbors.
All right.
Apple Plus. Just trying to
How many episodes in?
6.
Isn't the stabbing of like, I'm working with you, but really I'm working with him to fuck you over? And I'm not smart enough. I've said it up. This is episode 343. Let's say I've missed 6, so 337 episodes. I bet you I've said it 200 times minimum. I'm not smart enough to be a good criminal. I just can't figure that shit out.
Yeah, it's
like, what is he doing with the stocks? Why is he buying it? It's like, what is he? And then I'll just wait for John Hamm to screw somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you have I'm understanding the plot and what's going on. I'm wondering where they're going with it at this point, and I think all of them are going to try to collude together. This is my guess, and it's a pretty basic plot. They're going to collude together to take down the evil guy. Is basically, and that's not too much of a spoiler, but I mean that's what.
And it has been picked up for season 3, so
okay. A lot of plot building.
You're 6 episodes in.
Yeah.
Don't you hate his ex-wife by now? She's a miserable, whiny little bitch.
Well, that's because she's in a miserable, whiny part of her life.
That's her fault. She fucked his friend.
No. I'm just saying from a hormonal standpoint.
And by the way, you find that out in season 1.
Yeah. That's not a spoiler. No, just from a hormonal standpoint.
Yeah, that's her problem.
Well, her friend leans over and like, are you on anything? And she kind of lazily looks over and like, clearly I'm not, because of all the stupid shit that she's doing. But yeah, that's it.
Only 2 things here. We did finish Notes from the Back Row, that Netflix 6-part limited series that was from Japan, that was dubbed. Liz liked it better than I did. It was a long way around the block,
right,
to get to hey, many years ago you screwed me, so now I'm getting you back. So, but it was one of those things of like, I'm halfway through. It's like, well, I've got to finish.
Right.
The
You're not
thing
quitting.
now.
You're not a quitter.
And then Sunday, Imagine, Saginaw, Liz and I went and saw Jaws. Probably about 28 people.
Oh,
in the
nice.
theater.
Nice. Yeah. Well, on the hot days, I noticed because I'm go out that way to take my dad to his appointments, and then if we have to run an errand, occasionally we have a little bit of time in between the two appointments, so we'll run to McDonald's quick, to get him a Diet Coke or to get me whatever, and we go by the theater, and you could tell on those warmer days when we're hitting those days we were pushing 90. There was a pretty decent crowd out, well, a lot of cars parked rather.
Some silly sons of bitches still brought their blanket with them, though.
What?
I don't care how cold it is in the movie theater. You do not need a blanket in the movie theater. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, sometimes it's too cold.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's not enough meat on these bones, Mike.
Then don't go to the movies. Sit in a climate control house. But anyway, that's just a pet peeve of mine. That's along the pet peeve of mine is like in the North and South Studio subdivision, how many people wash their own vehicle. And I get, some people are car people. I get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
You want to talk about, arguably, in my opinion, the greatest waste of time. I'm not even going to get into the waste of water because currently I'm watering my lawn right now and it's going to be going for like an hour and a half before I can shut it off. But if some people will, I just let my grass die. Well, so tomato, either. Let's call the whole thing off. But it's like, why are you washing your vehicle?
Yeah.
Mainly, I guess maybe because I lease mine. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe.
When it looks like you could plant a vegetable on my dashboard, I will wipe that down because then it looks a little embarrassing.
Right.
But like
The
otherwise,
dust is a little thick.
Otherwise, your car's dirty. That'll rain eventually.
Yeah, I've had mud on mine. I mean, I don't. What's Nate saying?
I got on the air and have a blanket on and a cup of coffee right now. Well, at home, do as you want. I mean, I have no qualms because I do sit with my Bears blanket upstairs when I'm watching TV with my cup of coffee in the morning. So at home, Katie bar the door and go for it. I have no issues with that. Rock on, Nate.
So, yeah, I was thinking about that. As far as my cars are concerned, I don't even go to the car wash.
Nor do I, but there must be one hell of a business venture in that because
they're building that new one on State Street or the second.
Well, isn't that what about the one on Gratiot? Isn't that a car wash?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that car wash did no business.
Right.
They tore it to the ground. And then the car wash by Walmart on State Street, that's relatively new. And that they fucking tore that whole parking lot out and they're putting new systems. And it's like,
yeah.
Is it?
Apparently.
I get that once it's up and running, there's really no overhead to it. It's just like come as you are.
Yeah.
But God, is there that much money to be made in car washes?
I think a lot of people. Yeah. I mean, Shelly has a thing on her, just a monthly
windshield
on the windshield. So she just drives up and she gets, you get the fast pass, like at Cedar Point.
Okay.
So it just goes and you just drive through and it. Because you pay that monthly, whatever. It's like your Netflix.
I'll pay for Netflix, but I'm not paying a monthly to get my car washed.
Yeah. So and then walking here today to the North Studio, I saw your sprinkler system on. I'm like, cheater.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Well, it's in there. I might as well use it.
Right.
All right. What have you been listening to, Dave?
So new or old?
Start old.
Okay, we're going old.
Yes, sir.
1983 Dawn Patrol. Remember that album?
No.
I believe it made it to number 5 on Billboard Top 100 albums. Night Ranger.
Okay.
You can still rock in America, or you can still rock in America. Remember any songs from that one?
You can still rock in America.
That's one. There's one other you might remember.
Because Sister Christian would have been the album before that, wouldn't it? Or
After.
Because
Dawn Patrol was their first.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Sister Christian was their second. What else came from that one then?
Don't Tell Me You Love Me.
Okay. That was actually I actually like that better than the title track.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people did. I would put those on even keel. But I played that. I played that cassette over and over and over and over. And they were right 83, 84. Yeah, that was still cassettes. I don't know. Did we have CDs at that point? I can't remember when CDs came on the scene.
Not
Was that that was early 90s, late 80s, early 90s?
I would say
Somebody help us out with
Chuck might be able to help us out on that, but I don't think he's here. Well, on the stream, I mean, he's still with us.
Yeah.
As far as I know. At least I saw his motorcycle at work today.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say 90s. I don't think the CD was out because my heyday of cassettes in that closet and then in that room there is like 85 to 92.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I could be wrong, as evidenced by the 3 corrections corners we had this
right.
morning.
What do you got for old?
My old. I'm trying to pull up the so I can give the listeners the exact how this guy came up with it. So, come on. So, Sean Van Horn. The 90s were a historic decade for rock music. These were the years when the game found grunge, blah, 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 blah. There will never be another decade like the 90s. So, I honestly think it's the best album of each year of the 90s, I honestly think is just this guy's opinion. I don't think it's going off record sales. I don't think it's going this, that, and the other thing. 1990 was Alice in Chains. 1991, Nevermind from Nirvana. Released September 26th, 1991. 13 songs, 49 minutes. And on the re-listen, I was like, man, how dumb are we when we're young? Because so in 91 I would have been 24 years old. Well, actually I would have on 9/26/91 I'd be 2 weeks into my 24th year.
Yeah, the early 20s were pretty stupid.
And I didn't give grunge the benefit of the doubt because it was like Coke, Pepsi, McDonald's, Burger King,
rock grunge.
Rock grunge, exactly. And I was a rock guy. Guns N' Roses, Metallica, AC/DC, Def Leppard. Fuck that grunge shit. These grunge sucks. That's blah, 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 blah. This is a pretty good album.
All right.
I mean, my favorite is In Bloom, but the first 4 are their bangers. I mean, it comes out bam, 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 bam. And then the rest of the, 5 through 13 are solid songs. And 24-year-old Mike absolutely hated it just because, well, it's not fucking Metallica. Guns N' Roses is way better than Nirvana. Nirvana sucks. Grunge sucks. So, but you get older, you're more liberal, more tolerant. So,
sure.
Very good listen.
Good.
So 1991's number 1 album, according to the guy site that I'm using, is Nevermind by Nirvana.
All right. My new. So, Apex is a 2025 11 songs. It's an album in 2025 11 songs, 43 minutes from WET. Does that ring a bell?
WET.
It's a collaboration group. Have you heard of Work of Art, Eclipse, and Talisman? No. Talisman you've probably heard. No? It's all rock. It's all stadium rock genre. So it followed right along with the Night Ranger. I mean, it's so when I Googled Night Ranger, new stuff like Night Ranger, because Night Ranger had that stadium rock riffs and ballads and things like that. So these guys, the 3 separate groups, like I said, Work of Art, Eclipse, and Talisman, they got together and made these 11 songs over 43 minutes. Pretty good. Believer.
Released?
I want to say mid 2025.
Okay.
So fairly new, not new, but I couldn't find anything new that followed this same genre. So if you like Night Ranger-esque, and these guys probably go at it a little harder than Night Ranger, I would say, with the guitar riffs and especially songs like Believer, This House is on Fire, and Nowhere to Run. Classics, like like I said, like early 80s, mid 80s stadium rock bands. I actually gave you 3 of them. Wet, and then that's composed of Work of Art, Eclipse, and Talisman.
All right, I'll have to look for it because I honestly have never heard that.
Yeah, I hadn't either until now. I had heard of Talisman, but not the other 2.
All right, so my something new, I'm going to have to skip through an ad on. There we go. Let me skip the ad and then I'll turn the volume up because I listened to.
We're not going to get booted, are we?
No, like I can't pronounce it with the.
De oppresso liber.
I'll let him hear it one more time.
De oppresso liber.
Which is a one song from Five Finger Death Punch, lasts 4 minutes. It's the title track from their upcoming album of the same name. Obviously, that's why it's called his title track.
Right.
And that means to liberate the oppressed. The new Five Finger comes out July 31st. I pre-saved it on Spotify, and I can't wait. That song is solid. If you're not a fan of Five Finger, you're probably not going to like it. If you're a fan of Five Finger, this one hits home. Who knows what the rest of the album brings?
Right.
We'll find out July 31st. But like you, I couldn't find a lot new.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the artists, maybe they're up north on vacation or something like
Possibly.
that, possibly.
You want to go inside the ropes?
Let's do it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I don't believe Chuck's on, so I don't want him missing out on live participation on Inside the Ropes. Did you happen to see any of Raw? I mean, if you had any if you knew what 2 + 2 equals, or if you know what 2 + 2 equals,
2, yeah, 4.
So Sami Zayn won
Yeah.
the championship at Night of Champions.
And then Seth.
Nope.
Okay.
Seth is going after Roman.
Okay.
So now on Monday Night Raw, they're in Chicago, Illinois. Cody Rhodes gets jumped by Gunther and is not medically cleared to wrestle, and they book Sami Zayn to wrestle. He's got to defend his title on Monday Night Raw in Chicago against an unnamed opponent. Well, if you know 2 + 2, you know who that fucking opponent was going to be. The Second City Saint, CM Punk. Actually, a very good television match.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to call Netflix television, but. And clearly, Punk's been off for the last month or so, and it looks like he's been in the gym because he looks fairly solid. I mean, he's not a monster, but he looks.
Sure. Chiseled.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Thank you. And it's like, as soon as the bell rings, it's like, there's no fucking way Sammy keeps the belt here because they're not going to beat Punk in Chicago for no reason. Because then that would have just been the ultimate stupid booking. But they didn't.
Yeah.
So, and new champion. So Sami Zayn's reign lasted like 2 days. They said it was like the 3rd shortest ever or whatever.
Right.
But I don't want fucking Punk in Rhodes at WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
SummerSlam.
And I have been
Why not?
I have been looking. I don't think he's bad. I do not think. I'm tired of Cody Rhodes personally.
That's fair. You say he finished his story, and they keep rolling this through, and yeah.
Like you've heard me say countless times, a la Cornette, is how can I miss you if you won't go away?
Yeah, because he's constantly always there.
So it's like, and maybe they'll go another angle. Maybe it'll be Gunther. Like maybe Gunther will beat Cody before SummerSlam, and then it'll be Gunther and Punk.
Right.
And then they'll put the strap on Gunther or something. So hopefully Triple H has something in mind. But I'm glad Rhodes needs to. Now that actually might be intriguing. A heel Cody Rhodes,
right?
Might I'm like, okay, now I'm interested again,
right?
Because you're just tired of him.
Maybe the kick in the jewels, did something to him, and he's going to turn heel himself.
So, and apparently Liv Morgan finally came out with her significant other, who is apparently my brother-in-law posted it on his No DQ website. If Liv Morgan and Joe Schmo, I already forgot the guy's name, and my comment.
Jealous.
My comment on the thing was, I don't know who Joe Schmo is, but he's one lucky SOB. And then somebody from the No DQ community said he's a realtor. So he probably fucking sells billion-dollar homes.
Homes, yeah.
And he's with Liv Morgan, so fuck him. But yeah, so that's all I got for Inside the Ropes.
All right.
Although I am looking SeatGeek. Can you drive? Obviously, you can do it. My brother-in-law, Ronnie, drove from Vancouver to home for Christmas.
Right.
Got waylaid a couple times due to weather. How long of a drive is it to McKenna's?
13.
God damn, that's
It doesn't matter which way you go. She's coming back across the UP and down.
Well, because I'm looking at tickets for Justin and I for one of the nights of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But then you start factoring in hotel, and then obviously they're not wrestling at the airport, so we'd have to get from the airport to somewhere.
Right.
So then you got to get a
car.
So I'm thinking like maybe there's two drivers that are 18 years of age, might as well just fucking battle it out and drive there.
Yeah, I mean you could do that. Take an extra day, and pick a stop like I think Escanaba. Stay in Escanaba for the night. Just make it a little bit easier of a trip. Right. So you can get in Minneapolis the day of, or the day before, and give yourself some daylight to. Although that flight from Gerald R. Ford in Grand Rapids it's a pretty sweet boop, you're there.
Right, but then what do we do once we're in the airport?
Uber.
All right, I guess.
Just give yourself a $200 Uber budget.
All right. And that would be a lot, because I bet you can fly quicker than you can drive.
Oh Jesus! No, it's an hour and there it's like I think when the wheels leave the ground, it's an hour and 20.
Right. Yeah, you talked me into it then.
Yeah.
All right. Ready to rate this one, David?
Oh, and then you gotta for parking your car there, give yourself another, what is it, $100, depending on how many days you're gonna be there. Listen to me, Mr. Budget Guy. All right. This is you. You're first.
Yep. Typically not the season. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to start the episode 3.71. I thought it had a lot of good flavors for a lager.
Okay.
Lagers are pretty plain Jane, and this one had a little bit of flavor to it. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, I've got it at 3.25. I guess I agree with everything you said. But there wasn't anything in there that anything above a 3 is a good rating. It's not fantastic, but there wasn't anything in there that just knocked my socks off. Very enjoyable.
I was going off the lager standard. Lagers are like the Narragansett.
Yeah.
There's none of that
little
hoppy flavors to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the hops that they used gave it a little more zip than, say, their standard.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, 65 folks have checked in on tap from this one, the Winter Hash from Rustic Lager from Headlands Brewery. And those 65, 3.99. So liked it more than we did.
Wow. That's awesome. All right. You said 3.7 what?
1 for me. And for the millions and millions just now tuning in, viewing, what Dave and I are doing now is I'm reaching for the second tasting of our 3 tastings.
And I am reading an ad for the Maple Grill. The Maple Grill is an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the greatest and freshest local items in the area and cooked over an open kitchen's wood fire grill. The smell in there is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, don't get in the car just yet. Go check out their website, themaplegrill.net. That's GRILLE.net. Check out the menu, the current one, and what's on tap, and then get yourself to 13105 Oh, I thought I messed it up, but I didn't. 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
Tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
I was doing so good for how many weeks?
Cue the chat, Nate. Hit me. Tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
All right, let's get that.
And a little sediment from the winter hash,
Oh, yeah.
which means they got a little flavor, a little something there.
All right.
Our second tasting tonight on The Price is Right. And they'll charge you double. Nate knew what I was talking about. Nate was born at night, but it wasn't last night. We have Roman Candle, a New England hazy IPA from Bellwoods Brewery, a microbrewery in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, eh?
Hey,
And this is another donation from...
Sophia.
Thank you, Sophia.
Yep. My son Max's girlfriend brought it kind of as a birthday gift. Maybe not kind of, but as a birthday gift. But decided to wait till tonight to try it live. So I'm looking forward to it. Great can. Is this a hazy or I didn't look at the...
It's a New England.
Yeah. Okay, you said that.
Did I write it's on the can, it's 6.8 if I didn't write it on your sheet, because I didn't write it
did.
on my sheet.
You did.
Okay, so it is 6.8, and
No IBUs.
IBUs are a category that I foresaw going in the shitter.
All right, I've got the...
I went the wrong order. There we go.
Ooh,
Stainless steel. All right.
is that one? That one's good.
First and only IPA of the night. So hopefully the folks at Bellwoods did not disappoint.
Ooh.
As everybody knows, I'm the IPA guy. Certainly pours like a New England.
Wow. I'm getting the notes all the way from here.
Oh, yeah. They jump out of the glass. Oh, yeah. This could
Cheers.
be perfection. Cheers. Although I'm more West Coast, this has all the potential in the world.
Yeah,
That's very good.
that is. That's very good.
Thanks, Sophie. Sophia or Sophia?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Soph, or Sophia, not Sophie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sophia. My apologies.
Just want to make sure you got that.
Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's packing. She's gonna be leaving today.
What's her name?
Dr. Hook, Sylvia's mother. Didn't hit the notes quite as much as I wanted to.
Now, wait a minute. So Sophia reminded you of
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Okay. All right.
For no apparent reason.
Hey, you don't need a reason. It's your podcast.
All right. Where's the sports music? This one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Boy, after 343 episodes, you'd think I would know the fucking... I'm an idiot. I have no qualms in me.
Just you're trying to negotiate all your notes, and this is we're 3 deep, or I don't know if you're 4 deep at this point.
I've never been 3 deep.
There we go. Starting to get good, ladies and gentlemen. Your notes, and I mean this is good.
Very good. And especially, and that's saying something coming from West Coast Mike.
Right. Absolutely.
Because this is New England hazy perfection.
Yeah, I would agree. Especially, I mean, I've it's pretty rare when you pour the beer and you're getting the notes from the table.
All right, let's start in the major leagues, Dave.
All right, let's do it.
Tampa and the Dodgers are still atop the respective leagues with best records, and the Dodgers still the best in baseball. And I know one of their scouts personally, by the way. 53 and 36 for 596 for the Rays, 60 and 33 or 645 for the Dodgers. And Dodgers are the only 60-win team thus far. And going back to the Chris Archer story, did I tell you I know Chris Archer?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and I go way back.
Yeah.
The lefty that went Chev and shut peas for the Loons and had to have had 10 strikeouts. I said, he'll be included in the Scooble deal. And he said, Scooble doesn't really move the needle for us because we got Glasnow coming back.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you've won 2 straight World Series. I mean, how much do you expect the needle to actually move? I mean, and he chuckled and was like, he said, well, no, but I'm just saying, yeah, everybody loves a Scooble, but it's like, I don't really know if we need a Scooble if Glasnow and everybody comes back. But,
Right.
And especially it's the price he's going to come at. Do you give up all that talent just for 2 months?
Right.
And then let him go sign somewhere else? So, I mean, should I really be talking about this insider information
I don't know.
that I received?
I know you're moving the needle on MGM right now, probably.
So,
Anyway, yeah. So, is Scooble even going to get traded? Originally you said no,
and I have $10 bet with Fish. Fish says he's gone. I said the Tigers are not going to trade him. The American League is such a downtrodden dog pile mishmash of mediocrity.
right?
Say all those words.
Yeah,
together at
yeah,
one
that was
time.
pretty good. I was having trouble following it.
So they're not going to do it. They're going to keep their fans.
Yeah.
'Cause as soon as they trade him, that is
Right.
raising the white flag and
Yep.
surrender.
Yeah,
My beloved Red Sox, 41-48, 9-2 in the last 11, which is the best record in baseball.
Yep.
Coincidence that it coincided with the rant?
right.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm telling you, they're listening, Mike.
So,
They're absolutely listening.
and the other story of the week, Dylan Cease had a no-hitter going through 8 today. Leadoff hitter singled. They got him out. He was up 9-0. Had a no-hitter going into 9th. Leadoff hitter for the Giants singled. Cease came out. I have no problem with that.
Right.
On Sunday night, Marlins Athletics in Sacramento, Yuri Perez, young, supposed can't-miss superstar, third start back from an injury. They're gradually amping him up. Through 7 innings, had 92 pitches thrown, and a perfecto. Perfect game. Perfection. That's perfect. That means he faced 21 hitters, got them all out, for those that aren't baseball savvy.
Pretty good.
Did not come out for the 8th inning.
Oh.
Athletics promptly scored 5 to make it 8-5. The Marlins scored 1 in the 9th to make it 9-5. The Athletics scored 3 in the bottom of the 9th to make it 9-8. Marlins held on. I wasn't as mad about it, so that's why it's not a third segment topic. 92 pitches. The listeners know how I feel on analytics. 92 pitches is not a lot of pitches. Guys used to throw hundreds of pitches.
Right. Yeah.
You let them out there. You let them eat. And, if he walks, then you get him out.
Yeah.
No hitters are nice. They're not perfection.
But a perfect game.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not fucking perfection.
Right.
And to pull him with a perfect game after 7 innings if he'd thrown 299 pitches but was still perfect, then you got to say, whew, wow, dude, that's a lot of pitches. I mean, that's unheard of.
Right.
We're going to get you out.
Right.
92 pitches is not a ton of pitches.
Right. Agreed.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. No, I'm the only thing I can say, has he been recovering from an injury
Yes.
or?
Well, but it's not like this is his first start back from the injury.
Yeah.
This is his third start back. His first start.
Is this one of these times where I did not listen to you at the beginning of the story?
Yes.
Did you say that he had a?
Yes, I did. Well,
Oh,
nobody
my God.
listens to me.
No, I had to.
I can show you countless work texts that
Jesus.
nobody fucking listens to me.
Hey, Dave, this beer's going to explode on you. Be careful. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's all I have on baseball. I'm not. And the other thing, did I mention I met Chris Archer?
You did.
I did. He did like my take on Craig Breslow. I said, look, everybody's shitting on Craig Breslow. You could make a case that Sonny Gray, Ranger Suarez, and Wilson Contreras are the three best Red Sox right now. Who brought those guys in? And he said Breslow. And I think he knew it was like, well, this isn't just some drunk jobber.
Right.
He fucking knows what he's talking about.
Right.
And then we went our separate ways and never see each other again.
Right.
Although I might just start going to Loons game. Hey, is Chris here? All right, I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm
So
here to see Chris.
I better start buying lawn seats. Save me some money. Is Chris here?
Yeah.
Damn it. All right, see you later.
Yeah. Or just go to the front gate. Yeah, I'm here. I'm a guest at Chris's.
Yeah, it's Chris. Yeah, Chris supposedly left me tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it, Nate? Hey Mike, about that picture that got
Because he's not listening to you, like I was. Yeah, I got you, Nate. Thanks.
All right. Well, yeah. So I was out of oblivion there.
Yeah.
I'm still enamored with my Chris Archer affiliate. I mean, him and I are almost like buddies now.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you know who else you're buddies with? You want to talk about NASCAR and racing?
Sure.
Yeah, we got a guest.
All right.
Yeah.
Bring him on.
All right. You want to introduce?
Let's get him on. What button you got to hit so it's not echoey?
We tried it. We're gonna, Nick, let me know if it's echoey or it's not working quite right. If it's really bad, I don't know what to do about it. As opposed to what we talked about earlier. But does it sound okay right now?
You guys sound good, but I get the echo on my end.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I was talking to Max about that. I'm not sure.
But he didn't. He
I-
wasn't echoey on his response. You're the tech guy.
No,
it echoes on my side.
And Marcus said the same thing. So I researched some stuff. I sent Nick some stuff to make it not echo. It sounds great on our end, but it unfortunately it records how he's hearing it, because when I listened to the YouTube last week, Marcus, when he talked, it was a little echoey. Yeah, I don't know.
Liz said it wasn't so bad that she wouldn't be able to listen.
No, it wasn't. It's not so bad you can't listen to it. It's
well,
just
enough of the technology stuff. When we racing again, Nick? And for those that don't know, Flights Football and Anything Else is one of the Joker's sponsors. And
yeah.
So talked to the engine builder today. COVID, I guess you could say, set everything down. Trying to get parts. No one stocks anything anymore. They make it as needed. We're looking at 2.5 weeks, roughly. We were hoping just get rockers for the top end, which would be 3 weeks. We're beyond that 3 weeks now. Everything inside is all special order. So he's hoping 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'll have it back in the car 3 weeks. So it's
and there will
definitely a
still be
Debbie
races
Downer.
left, right?
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I should have looked at the schedule before I come on here, but then that would mean I was prepared.
But so yeah, we want to make sure. Hopefully, you get that fixed. And
I do want to go to Whittemore, because that's the other track you race at, right?
Yes. Yep.
And I don't think I've ever been there. And you said you have a place near there, right?
No. This is not. Help me out, Nick.
Near Merritt.
Merritt.
Is it near Merritt?
Yeah, you were Lake City or something, weren't you?
Yeah, it's Merritt Speedway between Houghton Lake
Yep.
and Lake City is pretty close
Yep.
to a place we've got up there.
Yeah, Merritt's the one when I raced on dirt. Now Whittemore's up off M65 there.
Okay.
All right, but there is one more Dixie race, right? At least one more.
The challenge series actually starts Friday, and the first race is at Birch Run. Following weekends back at Whittemore. Off the top of my head, I think it goes right back to Birch Run. So I'm hoping to make that second one.
All right. So that you'll have to get us on the schedule, and then we'll plan that one, because that sounds like 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, if you get the parts and you get that put back together, right?
Did you hit up any
Yeah.
sponsors?
What's
Because
that?
you have a number of sponsors on the car.
Yeah.
Has anybody? I mean, flight football and anything else is like $1 billion industry. So we couldn't foot the whole bill. But like if every sponsor chipped in, or isn't really
Uh,
even money the object? It's just that you have no parts to get, so it doesn't matter how much money you have.
originally, money was the problem, but then we realized that everything that we needed, except some small parts, were all back ordered. So the bills paid. Just, I guess, waiting.
Right. Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
the way it always goes? Back
Yeah,
ordered.
it's
Back ordered.
disappointed. 3 races, 3 broken, I guess you could say, motors. Ended the season broken, rebuilt it, and then broke it the first 2 here at Bertrand.
The Birch Run race that I saw, like I told Chuck, I said I don't think you would have won the race. I think 84. I don't think you were catching 84 that night, but I
No.
think you had a legit shot at third. And then you could. I told Liz, I said something happened because you were pushing the one guy that was racing, that you were racing for third, fourth place, and you were pushing him. Then after the restart, I mean, he just like shot away from you like a can. I said, there's something must have been wrong. In like the very next lap is when you shut her down.
Yeah, it sounds like you put a bunch of marbles in a tin can and shake it up. It's never a good sound.
No. 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 Hey, you know what? I just had an idea. I know where your parts are. They're on a ship in the Straits of Hormuz.
Oh no, no!
Or
Thankfully,
they're on one of the
everything
ships
I
at the
need is
bottom of the
made
Straits of
in.
Hormuz.
Yeah, thankfully, everything I need is made in Ohio, so
Oh,
it's just
gotcha.
a
Okay.
matter of waiting on machine shops.
All right.
You got some Crown Royal on the back rack though.
I gotta, I seen Mike Klein when you guys did that first one, and I got a little jealous. So now I got this section. I got another section over here on the side.
Yeah.
I think he's
Trying.
I think he was. Well, I can't say it because I don't think he's legally allowed to do that. But he was. But he had quite the collection when him and I did that, and it was like,
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. It's a good start. It's a good start. So, what do you
Yeah,
think about? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
once I get I guess the final date, and I know the car is going to be ready, I'll be sure to get a hold of you guys, get you guys some pit passes, come down, hang out in the pits.
Oh, that'd be awesome. How cool would that be?
we'll have to go back and forth though because you can't drink in the pits. He said.
Ah,
Oh,
that's probably a
I
good
got a
idea.
motor home. You just have to hide in there and drink.
That's where I'll be.
There's always a workaround, right? There's
Yeah,
always a workaround.
I've seen Mike drink a beer too. He can finish them quick.
Nate wants to know: is there a sentimental reason why you have a bottle of Canada Dry on your booze shelf? So
well, that picture
Nate's
comes
paying
through that
attention.
good.
Nothing
Eh?
is by Nate.
Well, I was at Sam's Club and I ran out of Crown, and I think it was like $20.
No, the Canada Dry he wants to know.
Oh, no! I wanted to make some vodka tonics, and then I never did.
All right.
He's prepared though. But so this week, obviously, I think you follow NASCAR, yeah? I would assume.
No.
Okay.
I know the drivers and stuff, but I don't.
Who's your favorite
I
driver?
don't like this. I don't like the stage racing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm not a huge fan of the stage racing either, but I think NASCAR almost had to do it because, like, when a guy is like so far ahead of somebody that it's like, wow, this guy's going to win the race. Click, turn it off. But typically, I actually agree with you that the stage racing is stupid, and you get points and.
Yeah, I think it's to keep people engaged,
Yes,
like you said.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, now you always say you want people to dope and stuff and cheat, and I say
Oh, absolutely.
you're taking
I
the
have
fun
no
out
problem
of
with
it.
that. What does that have to do with stage racing? That's why I like
It's a race.
when they had to strip
It's
Denny
4
Hamlin's
different
car down.
races now.
When they stripped Denny Hamlin's car down because they thought he was against the rules, and they found nothing, by the way. So his car was legal at Chicagoland. What is wrong with trying to gain an advantage? If there's something you can put in there for that little extra oomph,
Right.
do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, we
as
all
long as
do
you're
it.
not, just understand that if you get caught, just like, hey, got caught.
But why? But
Can't
why?
blame me for trying.
Native Americans fought with bow and arrows. The white man, Iron Maiden, so eloquently points out, white man came across this,
Yeah.
with guns. That wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't.
Well, so let's start packing our bags.
I know you've gone down this road before.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
Right.
nothing's
If you're
fair.
not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right. I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every sport. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, there's somebody trying something.
All right. Well, keep us abreast
Oh.
because we're going for the 24. We're going to be there, and we're going to bring in. And you have to. Dave and I want to hold that checker flag. Now, obviously, your bigger sponsors will go first. Dave and I will wait our turn.
And to go back to your last question, I guess nowadays I'll just have to go with probably Denny Hamlin.
Okay.
I like the older drivers.
Gotcha.
He's my least favorite. That's why I pick him every week. Because if he loses, I'm happy. If he wins, I'm happy. So it's a win-win for me.
Always hedging your
And
bets.
no shit, Nick. Especially, are they the same cars that go to Whittemore? But no shit, not just because we sponsor it. Your car is the coolest.
Oh, yeah.
Your car is the coolest looking
100%.
of the cars that you race against.
I wanted to change the whole design this year, and the wife told me no. We had a bunch of, I guess, memorabilia stuff already made up and everything.
Yeah,
And,
don't change the fucking jokers. Did you have to use? Are you? This sounds like a slap in the face. I don't mean it like that, but are you small enough where you can get away with that, or do you have to like ask somebody, hey, can I use a joker, or are there enough differences with your joker and the Marvel?
No, DC.
The DC joker that there would be no infringements?
No, there isn't. There is. The guy that does my wraps, he doesn't want to be advertised. That way he can't get trouble for printing it.
Okay. Fair
enough.
But yeah, easily the coolest car on the track.
Yeah, I wanted to go like all black and do some flashy neon orange and green, but maybe next year.
No.
On this one, I got to agree with Mike. I mean,
I'm with your better half. So your better half, Mike and Dave, all say Joker rules. Let's roll with the Joker.
I mean, I'm not saying your idea. I'm not saying your
anywhere.
idea would look bad, but the Joker, that car is cool.
Yes.
I just wanted the color change. I didn't like the white, but
I
sort of
think
blends
the
in.
green and the purple of the Joker pop on the white. I think better than the black. But what do I know? So, what hours you normally work? You normally work.
You beer.
Whoop. We're losing you because of that.
losing
We're losing you because of that Verizon tower.
Damn it. All right, we got most of it in though.
Yeah, we did.
Am I back?
It's a little. The picture's a little glitchy.
I leave at midnight, and I get home usually around 1:30 in the afternoon.
That's a tough shift.
Yeah, that is.
Yikes.
Oof.
So
yeah. Well, all the best to you, Nick.
Keep us posted. And if nothing else, we want to make
thank you guys.
one more race. So let us know when the car's up and running.
Sounds good, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
You too. See ya. And for those listening, that was the driver of the car Dave and I are sponsors of. So Whittemore and Dixie, come out and support them. Support our sponsors, Maple Grill.
It's a fun night.
Yeah, very fun night.
Yeah, and bring your earplugs just like they do at the big you see on TV, the NASCAR.
Or don't.
Or don't.
You don't need to.
Right, but
No,
you can.
Safety's for suckers. Anyway, World Cup.
Yeah.
Anyway, this week I've got Hamlin. You've got Blaney. I think you do.
Blaney, number 12.
I think he's won twice in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So typical Mike picks started off like a flash, fizzling out big time. In the round of 16, I was 3-5. France, Spain, and Argentina were my only winners. We're down to the quarterfinals. We have France, Morocco tomorrow. Spain, Belgium, Norway, England on Friday.
Yep, the 11th.
And Australia versus Sweden on the 11th.
I've got Norway, England on Saturday, the 11th.
It might, yes. It's 1-2-1 or 1-1-2 the next 3 days.
1-1-2.
All right. So Norway, England is 7-11, not 7-10, but it's still Norway versus England. I'm taking France tomorrow night, Dave.
Oh, my heart is with Morocco. They were I don't know. I liked them. It's a different team. Wanted to see if they could win, but I've got my little star on France. I'm going with France as well.
All right. Spain, Belgium. I'm taking Belgium.
I've got España.
Not just because Belgium beat the United States. Liz and I were in Belgium, so it's kind of like the relationship I have with Chris Archer.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of inside
you know them
information.
intimately.
Yeah. I mean, Liz and I may have drank with some of the Belgians.
There's a possibility.
All right, so you went Spain.
Yep.
By the way, Spain is yet to yield a goal.
Right.
Even though they weren't 3-0 in the group stage, but they had a 0-0 draw.
Yes.
In group stage, there's no penalty kicks or nothing. So,
correct. Yeah.
So Spain is yet to give up a goal, but I'm taking Belgium. You're taking Spain.
Yep.
Norway, England. Who you got? I'll let you go first.
Norway.
I've got Norway too.
They're on a heater.
I should have went England because I want Norway to win because that cat Hagelin.
Holland. Haaland.
Holland is one cool cat.
Yeah. He's blown up, like we were talking before. He's blown up on the internet, bigger than Sophie Cunningham. Maybe.
Well, yeah.
He's all over the place.
For sure bigger than that. I mean, this is a much bigger stage. World Cup, WNBA, it's
Yeah. Right.
tit for tat.
Right. I understand.
And then Switzerland may win 98-0, but I'm going to take Argentina because on the Marcus episode before this fucking tournament started, I picked Argentina to repeat. So why abandon ship now? Give me Argentina.
There you go. And I've got the Swiss.
Oh, do you? Oh, so fuck, I already circled you, fucker.
Sorry.
All right. Dave Swiss. All right.
Yep.
And then is it the top two versus the bottom two?
You mean as far as who wins? What do you mean, top two versus bottom two?
So does the winner, France, Morocco, Spain, Belgium, play each other in the semis?
Yes.
All right, because I think that'll be done before this pod. So I picked France and Spain, and France and Belgium.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go Argentina over Belgium.
What? You mean for the
World Cup? Because if my picks
for the finals
if my picks are right, it would be France, Belgium,
on the 14th.
Norway, Argentina.
France. Yeah, France. So you're picking France over Belgium.
No, I'm picking Belgium because I have Argentina beating Belgium. So I'm picking in the France-Belgium game, I'm picking Belgium.
Right. I got you. I understand. I'm listening now.
Yep,
I'm listening now.
The Norway-Argentina game, because I picked Argentina from the start.
You're going to pick
Argentina.
right.
And then since I picked Argentina from the start, I'm going to take Argentina to win it all.
Okay. So do I okay, so we're picking all the way to the end right now.
Well, yeah, because I think those will be done before we play.
The finals will be Sunday, July 19th.
Okay, so no, we don't have to pick anymore because
Correct.
We're on air next week.
Yeah. So I've got France, Spain. I'm gonna continue with Spain in their defense. It's hard. You can't lose a game if the other team doesn't score.
Correct. Very good point.
So I've got Spain versus, and I'm sorry, but Argentina is, I don't know. Can they, they've got great players. They have Messi.
No, they're riding the goat in the goat swan song.
And they are. And I don't know if they can keep this up. There's too many. They've gotten away with too much. I'm gonna go Spain and Switzerland, and then I'll pick the winner at whatever it gets to that point. So I've got the Swiss over Argentina, and then the Swiss beating Norway.
Oh, really? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we'll pick that next week because then we'll have a better idea if it is the 19th, because the 19th is actually after episode 344.
Correct.
And this is like the 4th time I've dropped this pen.
That's all right. It's like the 20th time I haven't listened to what you were saying.
All right. You know what?
I got to start employing some more active listening skills. Like, Mike, did you just say blah, 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 blah?
I've taken a lot of classes through work about active listening and empathetic listening.
Yeah.
It don't work. So we're not even going to waste our time with that. Okay. But let me write down my total.
All right.
And then, because you go first.
Oh.
And then we'll get into our segment 3 festivities.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. As a New England hazy, I'm going 3.95.
All right. Well, as West Coast Mike, that's what my friends call me.
That's what I call you sometimes.
In fact, I think that's how Chris addressed me last night. My only regret is when Shelly said, I think they're in the door of the fridge, because I said I'm getting the second tasting because I want to get it in the cooler. And then I grabbed 2. She said, you're only taking 2? My only regret is that I only took 2.
You didn't take more?
Because hyperbole is a strong point with me, or I don't even know if I said that right, but arguably the best New England hazy I've ever had. I went 4.30.
There you go.
All right.
How about that, Soph? You got one of the higher ratings on the pod, period. Probably a top 20 for sure. Maybe a top 10.
Especially from West Coast Mike.
Yeah.
Toronto, the Bellwoods Brewery in Toronto must be pretty big because 18.3 thousand people have checked in. I mean, I didn't embarrass those people, but they're right in line with you, 3.98.
Well, I mean, Whoop. Sorry about that. 3.98. And that's, 18,000. You're going to have a few haters in there trying to bring it down for whatever reason. So yeah, we're going to say that was in the 4 range. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great birthday gift. Delicious.
Very good.
Muy bien. Come on, Mr. World Traveler. What's another one?
I don't speak the language. We just go to the country.
We just go and drink their beer, right?
Como está usted? Buenas noches, Senorita McCarty. There
you go.
Not sure what I said to Senorita McCarty, but that's what I learned in art exploration at North. All right.
North Middle School.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, it was junior high at the time.
Okay. Well, okay.
All right. Third and final tasting has me a little concerned.
Oh.
And here's why. As I put the Mike Klein sticker, and it's not going to stick. But anyway,
Yeah.
and it's not going to stick. Fuck it. What we have is Vanderbush. Not Vanderpump Rules, but Vanderpush. Vanderbush. And it only sticks to my finger. It doesn't stick to the paper. And yes.
Nothing. I was just gonna hit the rim shot,
Were you
but
going to say who doesn't like a little bush?
No. It's about. It only sticks to my finger.
So,
Yeah.
it is an American triple from Greenbush Brewing Company in Sawyer, Michigan. 9% ABV, step ladder. We went 5, 6, 6, 8, 9. And my concern is Opperman's typically sells higher ABVs a little more. Each of these bottles costs $2.99. Our untapped ratings show that this is no longer in production.
Mm-hmm.
And on Untapped, the only thing I could find for Vanderbush is 10 something. And then there's a barrel age that's a little bit higher than that 10 something. Clearly here on the bottle, you can see alcohol by volume 9%. So nothing matches. And then when you search it on Tapped, it shows no longer in production. So we possibly could be drinking a beer from like the Nixon administration. I'm not quite sure.
Right.
So millions and millions of listeners and viewers, please, if Dave and I are to drop dead on this broadcast, just mention, hey, they drank Vanderbush, which had brewed with Vandermill apple cider. Check that. Maybe that's what killed them. So do that for us, because at $2.99 a bottle is a very cheap 9%. So I'm thinking, like I said, I think Nixon was impeached when this bottle was out.
Right.
So
you're saying like the Poison Control Center will have some idea of what did it?
exactly.
Okay.
So here goes nothing. Here goes nothing, folks.
Here goes nothing. Trying to do a podcast, and you guys are giving me a FOMO because I can't take the time to read this stuff.
Triples are fun though, because they sometimes can be very fucking mean.
Oh. There's been a couple. Triple Belgians that have, yeah.
Because when I read the label, I'm always thinking like, okay, you have IPA, double IPA. So the next step you would think is a triple. But this is a totally different style of beer.
It is. It is. And from, what we've been told in the past, if there's still some carbonation, if there's a bit of head, that's a good thing.
Head's always a good thing, David.
Teed him up. And he hit it out of the park.
See, now, the apple notes don't jump off like the hazy notes of the Roman Candle did, but
yeah, but they're there, and
there.
I'm not smelling any skunk or any funk or anything like that.
Well, we haven't tried it yet, though.
Cheers.
Cheers.
$2.99, right? $3 for this 9%er.
This is all right. I'm with it, because this is the Thunderbird / Night Train of triples.
Yeah, it's just a triple ale with apple cider, huh?
Yeah. It's just something, hey, this will get you drunk.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
There's nothing wrong with that, really. Yeah, depending on what market you're in.
Yeah.
Here you go. Drink up.
Yeah, as long as you're not driving anywhere or doing anything with.
See that? It's about the size of a cigar. See, that's what you get when you spill paint in the garage.
Oh my God, I know that movie. Oh shit. Because his dad was so mean to him. Oh, just a minute. They were in detention.
If Nate's gonna beat you, you better hurry. If Nate's still on, he's gonna beat you.
Not 16 Candles.
A lot of the same actors. And
I
actresses.
know. I can see them. They're in the library. Why can't I think of the name? I've got brain block. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. If you mess with a bull, you're going to get the horns. Yeah. Oh, this is so stupid. If I stop trying so hard, I'll think of it.
All right. So
that is so pathetic. When we did the stump, Dave, it was so easy for you because I would see the movie, I would see the characters, and the name just wouldn't come to me. I don't understand. I don't understand why my brain works that way. I mean, Molly Ringwald was in it, and Michael Anthony Hall.
What's the first meal of the day, Dave?
Breakfast Club. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I got a little hint. Thank you. Thank you.
And what a hint it was.
Oh my God, you teed it up for me. And again, teed up, out of the park.
All right. Where are we going here? Segment 3, Dave.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, you want to finish a sentence or two for me?
Sure.
All right, let's do this.
If I can.
Yes. Thanks for the Rolex, but
my phone tells time just fine.
Nope. YouTuber.
Oh,
Steve Will Do It bought a Rolex for every member of the Mexican World Cup team, right? Okay. Spent over $1 million on a Rolex just because he loves that team. You know what they had to do with it? Give him back.
Why?
Because according to Article 21 of the FIFA World Cup rules, they are bound by that, and they can only be offered or accept gifts or benefits which have symbolic or trivial value. So like if they win the World Cup, they could get a ring or a pendant or maybe a watch. And if Steve Will Do It, well, no, Mexico's out now, so shit, they're shit out of luck. But yeah, every one of the Mexican players for the team had to give back their Rolex.
And Nate did get Breakfast Club.
I don't know. Maybe, the timing of that, I don't know, Nate.
It might, yeah, we don't know the timing, but
yeah.
See, when you said watches, after I said my response, I was thinking you were going to go with, did you see the Trump watch that people paid thousands of dollars for, and it didn't even say Trump on it, it said rump?
What?
The T wasn't there. And the watch company that they had made it is like
out of business now.
Well, it's not even out of business. It's just like almost like a sham company because they do steaks and other. Yeah, so yeah, because you want your watch companies dabbling in the beef market. But anyway,
right, that makes no sense.
All right, next sentence.
And you know what? And you know damn well Nate was going to come up with that just like that.
Oh yeah, Nate knows the Breakfast Club.
All right, next one.
He was probably trying to catch my 25,000 steps.
All right, Mike, finish this sentence. It's not over till it's over, says.
Liz wouldn't want me to disclose that, so it's not that.
It didn't work.
I know. It was a stifled rim shot. It's not over till it's over.
Somebody recently in the news. So it wasn't like a Yogi Berra or anything like that. This person we talked about for 4 years.
I don't know.
Alexander Ovechkin decided to return for a final season, but says it's not a farewell tour. He wants to win.
All right. Well, I mean, he had a solid year this year.
Yeah.
unlike Justin Verlander, who is the honorary captain, well, not captain, he's the honorary legend on the AL All-Star team this year, and this is his last year, and he wanted to go out when baseball said it was time to go out. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nate had to negotiate family business. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And Justin said, "Hey, the time is now. I mean, the game has told me it's time for me to leave." I mean, fuck, he's 43 years old.
Right.
I knew he signed with the Tigers to retire as a Tiger. I think the Tigers, Justin, and even me thought he would give them something a little more than what. I mean, he's given them nothing. He's been hurt.
Right.
But all right,
but
Ovechkin fucking played.
He did,
and he was.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of a down from the previous year on the OV watch when he beat Gretzky.
Right. Here's a question. We talk about LeBron, being at that age where he could, or depending on who you talk to, should retire. Who's more valuable to their team at this point, Ovechkin or LeBron? And can you even compare those two, hockey to basketball?
You can compare them.
I mean,
I think they're both able to play. It seems Ovechkin's getting more out of his team than James is out of his team.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. But as far as how much they contribute to their team.
LeBron had a solid year, but at some point, why do you have it? If he didn't have a title, I'm with him. It's like, dude, you scored 1 million points and have not had a title. All right, I guess keep fishing.
Okay, right.
But he's won a fucking title. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you playing for?
There we go.
Thanks, Max. You missed Soph. I learned that lesson. You missed Soph's selection. Greatest, my favorite New England Hazy IPA I've ever had, because I'm a West Coast guy, according to Chris Archer.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike rated it 4.3 out of 5, which is probably definitely in the top 20 of all of our 1,000 beers, or top, maybe even a top 10.
It's definitely top 10.
Yeah.
We don't throw 4 threes around.
I had it right at about 4.0.
All right.
Anyway, going back to okay, I got you. All right, so they're both contributing to their team. They're both considered in the GOAT conversation.
Correct.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Next one, Mike.
They're in the conversation, but for this analyst's opinion, they'll never be considered the GOAT because we have a certain MJ and a certain Wayne Gretzky,
right,
that are the GOATs. But
in the
other
conversation,
eras, other generations, and Max is probably one of those generations that he's probably Team LeBron as well. Nick is all Team LeBron, and like, dude, you didn't see Jordan play. I get it. LeBron is
right.
Your Jordan. You didn't see fucking Jordan play. I did. But
yeah,
he's in the conversation. He just isn't it.
Yeah. Next one.
Yes.
Mike, finish the sentence. Wait a minute. Who's officiating this wedding? Is that?
God, I hope it wasn't Adam Sandler, because I saw Adam Sandler had something to do with the Kelsey wedding.
It was Adam Sandler.
See, that's it. Fuck those people. We want to keep this private, but we're going to have the fucking ceremony at Madison Square Garden. Fuck those people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could control the security. There's no drones overhead.
I hope
it's got a roof.
I hope Kelsey has one catch for -2 yards and a fumble this year in fantasy football.
All right.
Why can't they give flights full of anything else? I'll take 0.5% of their fucking following.
Right. Yeah.
0.5% would put us through the fucking roof.
Yeah. Well, yeah. For sure.
So come on, Travis, talk to me, motherfucker.
So while he's not a member of the clergy, Adam Sandler did legally obtain a temporary or online ordination to officiate the wedding ceremony of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Much like my sister-in-law, Mary Ellen, has that same power.
There you go.
So Mary Ellen is to Adam Sandler as I am to Chris Archer.
There you go.
It all fucking comes full circle.
You know everybody. All right. Last one.
Why would you fucking have Adam Sandler marry you? If that isn't the biggest
I don't know.
kick in the fucking dick of a fucking sham wedding. Madison Square Garden to keep it private, and Adam Sandler is going to officiate it.
He's a friend of the family.
That's fucking stupid.
He's a friend of the family. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Finish this one. At 67 years old, Madonna has a new album and a new,
Boyfriend.
yes,
All right. How old?
28 years old. Good for her, right? Akeem Morris.
Good for him. I guess, because,
Yeah.
but that's not a money grab. I'm sure that's not a money grab.
No. He's a good-looking guy, and I tell you what, have you seen pictures of Madonna? I mean, the work that's been done.
Well, there you go.
Jesus, Jenny. I'm just telling you, man. I don't know.
She's like a virgin, probably.
I don't.
Touch for the very first time.
Not likely.
All right.
Okay, that's it for finish this sentence.
All right. Where are we going next, Dave? Talk to me.
Ready?
Yep. All right. What am I, 42, 32, and 1?
42, 32, and 1, yes.
All right. Because I think I said Top Gun and got it wrong last week.
Correct.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me write this down so I can stay afloat.
I'm telling you what, this beer right here, there's a possibility. I'm just from 342 other podcasts we've done, trying at least 3 beers. There's a really good chance. I've got a optometry appointment at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow morning. I might soil myself sitting in that chair because this is gonna run.
I think I'm at Baines Christmas tree farm with apple cider and donuts. With this.
I mean, it is. Yes, it's an apple cider beer. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying the 9%.
Oh, I got
and it's been in that bottle for, like you said, since the Nixon administration.
See, you listened.
I did listen. I listened to that one. All right, ready?
25 to go. Talk to me, Dave.
All right, so Mike,
we're in the 70s, I think.
Some of the
the last 80.
Some of the movies on this list have a line that people just use all the time because it fits like in an everyday situation. Some of these movies won award after award. So they, there's a line that fits because they won Oscars and Best Pictures and those kind of things. Other movies just were so critically acclaimed and they grossed so much money in the box office that they apparently made it to the list.
Okay.
So there's different reasons why
absolutely
these movies made it in there. This is number 78 on the list.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Open the pod bay doors, please. Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please. Hal.
I'm going to get this wrong, and probably for the first time in Stump Mike, I'm going to use the same movie for the second straight week because the only Hal that I know is the white crew cut dunce that was charged in the crime of the Santiago, called the prestigious crew cut African American gentleman. His name was Hal. Open the pod doors, Hal. I have no idea what pod doors doesn't fit with it, but Hal was what he called Hal. I'm going to say Top Gun again.
Okay. So, no.
I
And
knew
you
I
probably
knew it wasn't,
you
but-
probably didn't see this movie because it was in I believe 1968, and at that time you were probably not going to go see 2001: A Space Odyssey.
No, I did not.
So this is one of these movies that won, some Oscars for, the production of the movie and how, ahead of its time that it was, and is kind of like Close Encounters of the Third Kind when everybody went and just like they've never seen anything like it.
Right.
So there you go. Boom. Boom.
I honestly haven't seen that.
Yeah, you probably haven't. I've seen it a couple
I
times.
went with
but
Hal
it's
because
been
that's what he called the
Yeah.
one guy.
I-
Hal.
when you s-
Hal, we did nothing wrong, Hal. Yes, we did. We should have protect Private Willie. That's what we were here to do.
Yeah. No, when you went down that path, I'm like, well, can't blame you. I mean, that's pretty good memory.
I knew there was no pod door in
Yeah.
Top Gun. And by the way, what a fucking horrible mistake on my part before anybody calls me on a corrections corner. That's not fucking Top Gun. That's off for A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. Yeah, I was like, I
God
kept
damn it.
thinking A Few Good Men, A Few Good Men. Well, you caught it though.
Yes, I
you
did,
caught
yeah.
it.
So not Top Gun. So I must have just wanted to give the same movie twice.
Yeah.
I wanted to say A Few Good Men, and nobody has chimed that. So that was my own self-induced corrections corner. Regardless, it's a loss. But at least I
Right.
corrected my idiocy when I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
"That's not fucking
no.
Top Gun." All right, fair enough. Woo.
Well, I think you may have brought Top Gun into it, and not that fighter jets have bomb bay doors, but or pod bay doors.
No, that was just a push.
Maybe you're thinking-
that was an epic fail on my part, and I caught it.
Okay.
Still got it wrong.
All right.
42, 33, and 1. 24 left, and we have to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube by the time we do 24 or this venture is ended. We have 24 weeks to get 27 subscribers.
All right, we could do it.
So fucking tell your friends, subscribe on YouTube. Have to get to at least 100 in 24 weeks. That's 6 months. Fuck. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's finish our story. Or lack thereof.
Yes, or lack thereof. So, real quick, and I'll tell you why it's real quick in a second. Keith Mitchell, 51, Texas A&M Wrecking Crew linebacker. Cause sudden and unexpected. Daryl Jackson, 70, Arizona State Sun Devil, Minnesota Twin, left-handed pitcher. He was in the College World Series 3 times, and he threw 7 shutout innings. 7 shutout innings in the semis in helping Arizona State win the Natty in 77. And Leroy Irving, 68, cancer, 10 years, 100 games with the Rams, teammate of Eric Dickerson. Finished his career with 1 year with the Lions, had 34 career interceptions. And this next one to die list is akin to a thank you to our next one to die correspondent, Jake. None of those 3 probably are worthy of the list, but Jake and his committee are out there fucking pounding the pavement, doing their due diligence, much like during a football game where now let's introduce the Palm Squad that has been giving you entertainment. Jane Doe, Jill Doe, Mary Doe. And
Okay.
so they get their accolades.
They're
Because
not
they're
all-
working hard.
Okay.
They're
yeah.
working hard.
Oh,
They're
good.
getting
I
their
thought they were all
accolades.
dead.
No.
Okay.
They're working hard. They're getting their accolades. So because everybody's there to watch a football game other than the family members of the Palm Squad. So the announce booth lets everybody know, hey, we got 10 people here. They're
Yeah.
busting their ass doing their,
Right.
doing their shit.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's recognize them. Thank you for your efforts. Nobody famous died. That's not Jake's fault. I mean, Jake doesn't go out and kill these people to put them on the list.
I
He
certainly
just,
hope
he
not.
just reports the information.
Yeah.
And right now, apparently, famous people are not dying.
Yeah.
But so that's why these three made the
Sometimes
list. The millions of listeners are out there like, who in the fuck is Daryl Jackson? And why would he be on the next one to die list? Well, now you know.
Yeah.
It's our pod. We make the decisions. R.I.P. Daryl Jackson.
Rest in peace. Now, in the meantime, Nate gave you, I'll put it back up there again. This is maybe why you did the two movies, because Tom Cruise is in both.
Fair. Thank you. Thanks for having my back. That's probably why, but it's
Yeah.
still inexplicable. I mean, it was
Or inexcusable.
inexplicable.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Was it? It was bad. It was
Yeah.
it was-
Inexplicable.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
You can use that word.
sure. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was wrong.
It was definitely wrong. All right. What do you got?
I have nothing else. And if you want to hit the other music, you can. But all in all, it's a good week. Other than
Yeah.
I could sit and bitch about day in day out work, but when you're friends with Chris Archer, life's
It's pretty
a
good.
fucking dream.
No, I can't, because I mean, mine would just be complaining about getting old. Just home improvement project, a bunch of up and down the steps, and the next day I can't freaking move. It's just stupid.
I'll share Liz's FU to me was that she couldn't believe I was going to spend $1,000 on bug control, but she's happy that I squashed it.
Right.
Get it?
You did. Hey.
But
All right. Good.
yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
lots of nitpicks, but it's shit that everybody goes through day to day.
Sure. So it can't be a total. I can tell you that trying to, traffic. I guess I could. Wait a minute.
On second thought,
On second thought, you know where State Street becomes Midland Road? Right at the triangle there?
yeah,
The tree that they just took down right alongside the house there.
Oh.
So I'm coming from, from Shields,
yes,
and I want to go to Hospital Road.
yep,
So I'm going to turn onto, I don't know where it becomes, the curve there from State Street to Midland Road.
Yep.
And I see a car coming around the curve, just right at the light. And I'm like, I got time. And I get onto Midland Road heading towards hospital. And I don't know, the speed limit there is probably 40, 45. I don't think it's 55 at that point.
45 there, 55 after the light past Speedway.
I get out, and I get out briskly, whatever briskly means, but I mean, I get out and I'm not being slow. There's some construction along the side, so there's cones. So there's just one lane, the left-hand lane, because it's 2 and a turn lane in the middle, right? So 5 lanes technically. This guy goes by me. The car that I saw coming around that curve that I had plenty of time in a normal situation, probably doing 70. I don't know if he had somebody in Midland or Freeland or somebody that was dying. I don't know what the reason is. I don't wish him any ill will. But of course, he goes into the turn lane, and I've got my dad next to me who doesn't need any rattling or anything along those lines, just to, get him all worked up. Goes by me. And of course, as soon as he passes me, the light at hospital turns yellow, then red, and he's got to squawk him going into the light. Now, if you're going that fast and you're that, I would expect, I thought he was going to run the red.
Right.
But so again, somebody that's doing that, and I just pull right up to the car, not next to him, but the one in back of him. I mean, if you're doing almost 30 miles an hour going, passing around I don't know, it just pissed me off.
Well, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I mean, now, of course, then the light turns green and by the time anybody actually got on their gas pedal, he's already at Opperman's, half-mile down the road.
He had places to be.
He had places to be. But, I hope I hope you didn't die. I hope you didn't kill anybody else. I hope you got to where you needed to be. Hope it was a real good reason for you to be going 70, 80 miles an hour in a 40. So, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck him. Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to rate Vanderbush, Dave. American Triple ended being like an apple cider and not the triple bite that I was hoping for. 311.
Yeah. I'm not 295. I don't know. I don't know what I'm tasting right now. I'll be honest with you. It's
My 311 is probably a smidge high, but I did like the start because it had something going, but then it was like, eh. So it almost turned into an apple cider. 3,000 check-ins on Untapped. Liked it not significantly, but better than us. 3.56. So.
And you said that's maybe not even the beer that we're actually drinking.
Correct, because that rating was from the Vanderbush that was 10.24.
Okay.
So
do you wonder what this would be like without the apple cider though? You know what I mean?
It would have that triple edge to it.
Yeah.
So, and the apple cider just kind of like mashed it down. What else you have for me, Dave, before we wrap this up?
I don't have anything else for you.
All right. I always forget. On the
Nope.
outro, do we play Odyssey or do you?
Depends on what you want to do.
All right. Well, you let me know.
All right. Go ahead.
But anyway, folks, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
We love you. We went 12 minutes long, but what can you say? Thank you.
Thank you.
And as I look down at the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
And see ya.